Okay, we talk about using distributive properties, which is vital. I think even though we're going to get to some easier aspects of multiplication when we get to a polynomial time of polynomial, but I just believe it's extremely valuable for you to be able to learn and exercise this distributive property, especially as we go forth into algebra 2. We definitely need to have this concept. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're talking about. We have a monomial that's going to be multiplied, well, actually it's a polynomial that's going to be multiplied by a monomial. So the first example gives us the monomial 2, and it's being it's going to be multiplied. We're going to use it to find the product of a trinomial 4x squared plus x plus 3. And we really follow the same concept. We'll take first and multiply each particular coefficient. So here I have a coefficient of 4, coefficient of 1, and a coefficient of 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 and multiply it times 4, and then multiply that times x squared. Okay, and then I'm going to multiply it times, put my plus sign because my plus sign is there, and then multiply 2 times my coefficient of 1. There's a 1 because anytime we have a variable with no coefficient, the coefficient is 1, and then again times my x, and then again plus sign plus 2 times the constant 3. Okay, no variable. So here 2 times 4 is going to give me actually 8x squared plus 2x plus 6. So it's just that simple. You want to make sure that you align your terms where you're multiplying your coefficients first, then your variables. Now this is a very simple example because the one term we had consisted of no variables at all. But let's take a look at 2, where 2 has not only coefficients that we must look at, but it has the variables as well. So again, I'm going to take my 3, so I'm looking at 3ab times 5a to the cube plus b. So I'm going to take my 3, distribute my 3 to my 5, okay, and I'm going to take my a and distribute my a to my a cube, okay. Notice there is no b, but we said it's an invisible 1 here, so we'll just bring our b right there, okay. Plus sign, because that's the next thing there. Bring the plus sign down. I think a lot of time we'll forget to bring these signs down, these operations down, and then we'll have all these different terms combined and we really don't know what we're doing. So now we got 3 times 1, okay, and that's going to be times a, because there's no a in there, and then times b times b. Okay, so then when we go and add these up, actually not add, when we go and multiply, we're going to have 3 times 5, which is 15, and then we have a to the 1 plus a cube. That's going to give us 1 plus 3, a to the 4th, and we bring our b down, okay, plus, then we have 3 times 1, which is 3, and then again our a, and then we have our b, and that's going to be b to the 1 plus 1, and that's going to give us b squared. So our final answer for this problem is 15a4b plus 3ab squared. Okay, so let's take a look at problem number 3. So with problem 3, we have literally the same, except this is being multiplied by a binomial, same as example 2. So let's just go ahead and take a look at how this is going to transpire. So we have 5r squared s squared times r to the first power minus 3s to the first power. So we have 5 times 1, and then we're going to have r squared times r times s squared, and then we'll put our minus, and then we will here have, I hope I have enough room, then we will have 5 times 3, okay, 5 times 3 times r squared, and that's going to be times s and cube x squared, I'm sorry, times s. I already had enough room here. Okay, we'll bring it over a little bit here so we don't be stuck up with that. So 5 times 1 will give us 5, and notice we have r squared times r to the first, so that's going to be r 1 plus 2, which is 3, s squared, so we just bring our s squared here, minus, then we have 5 times 3, which is 15, and r squared. Now we have s times s squared, which is s2 plus 1, which is s to the third. So our final answer here is 5r to the third s squared minus 15r squared s to the square. And it's just, again, paying attention to when you go to your exponent properties, paying attention to what is your coefficient, and making sure that you exercise good integer rules when you multiply, and you should be good to go. Again, using distributive property, multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. See you soon.